Hello, everyone. Um, this is Pally and Saw again, and he helped me to draw this picture yesterday. So this is what I'm going to use for this little discussion. I wasn't, once again, really sure what it would be about. The only thing I got was the removal of clutter. And so I asked myself, what does that mean for the general group of individuals that just needs to move forward, that feels like they're stuck, that no matter what they do, they just cannot seem to feel like they're making any progress. They feel like there's just constant separation, constant battle and warfare, things that they have to face, and that they just can't seem to get a handle on anything. Well, this period of time is two things. It's one, the removal of all this psychic, spiritual, social conditioning clutter that we carry around with us. So we have to remove that. Now, a lot of that stuff, especially if it's part of our shadow, is really hard to understand what that means exactly. Where do we go? How do we start? Because these are just things that we have always done. And this process can be facilitated by starting to look at our surrounding environment and removing physical clutter, getting cleaned up physically. So, and you start, if you really start to deeply address this, not just start, but go into it heavily, you begin to lose mercy for this stuff that you have held on to. You become ruthless in essence, and just, I've heard of like Queen of Swords energy, just slashing, getting rid of it all. Really just deciding to make changes. And I have found that the quickest way to address these issues in the shadow, the collective conditioned garbage that we're carrying around with us, the whatever, because this stuff is hidden from us, it's easiest to start to see it when we clear up the clutter around us. And for some reason, it's like it flips a magic switch, and we suddenly, at least this is how it worked out for me, started gaining all of these insights, all of these things that I wanted to address. Felt things that were stuck for years and years, things I carried around with me without even realizing it. This necklace is one that Samba helped me to create shortly after I got back from paradise, from a beach stones that I found. And I created this, like, I don't know if it's really going to show up, this like double helix type weave or whatever for the necklace. But the two turtles obviously represent the twin flame union. And what I found interesting about this necklace, because he had me call it joy. And I'm like, but I am feeling anything but joy right now. And I don't know how to feel joy. I don't know how to be like the child, as Jesus said. But I didn't realize when I was doing my wire work that on the back of the pendant, which is what I'm showing you here, there was a question mark that showed up. The question mark is, nothing is sacred. You just really need to start to question anything and everything that you have held on to. Anything that you have in your life, and ask it why it deserves to be there. Ask it what you can do. Or ask yourself what you can do. Why do you need it? Why are you clinging to it? Can you change that? So the question mark became the symbol for decluttering. and it's held close to the heart. It's in essence hidden because the physical decluttering in the mundane reality that we can see every day around us helps to declutter the unseen emotional, spiritual realm attachments, or, things that we're carrying around. And so the seen illuminates the unseen, and that goes back to the adage, as above, so below, as within, so without. You can understand the macrocosm rather, by starting to understand the microcosm, the things you can see and you can understand. You can start to learn to apply that to the bigger picture and start to gain a better understanding of things. So in essence, joy, happiness, caprice, that childlike energy needed to get into the kingdom of heaven, is found through ruthlessly, mercilessly going through and slashing all this stuff out of our life, burning it away, questioning why it's there, allowing the rivers to free us, allowing it all to fall away, the moon to go through its cycles, the arrows of freedom to just shoot to the abundance that we want to have. So I don't know if that's all of what he meant for this picture. But this was another conscious co-creation between us. All right. I will talk to you all later. Bye.